computer. Hi everyone, we're so glad that you're tuning in to our presentation. My name is Stacy Bruton and I am the Magnet Lead for our Collegiate Academy at Armwood High School. And we're going to go ahead and give you some important information about our academy to help you with making this important decision about your students' high school and college future. So first, let me tell you about our Collegiate Academy. We are partnered with Hillsborough Community College. Your students will be an Armwood student and an HCC student on their first day of high school. So not only are they starting high school, but they'll be starting college as well. Super exciting. Your students are going to graduate with both a high school diploma and an AA degree. Which means you are getting an AA degree for free tuition and free books for 2 years, which is a lot of money saved. My students and I have been looking at the cost of college, and they'll tell you themselves that they had no idea how much they were truly saving by taking advantage of what our Collegiate Academy has to offer. So these are actual real photos of some of our Armwood High School students, and one thing that we pride ourselves on is our diverse group of students that enter into our program. So our students who enter must have a 3.0 high school GPA. So 8th graders, those high school classes that you're taking right now, like Spanish 1 or even Algebra 1, super important that you keep those grades up because that GPA is going to follow you all the way through, and those grades you're going to be putting on your college applications. So make sure that you are keeping up that hard work. So one thing that's really cool about our program is that all of our courses are taught on the Armwood High School campus. All of the instructors that are teaching the HCC dual enrollment classes are actual HCC adjunct professors who have master's degrees or higher. So you know that your students are getting that rigor, the same rigor they would be getting if they were sitting in an HCC classroom. Important thing to note is that students cannot be accepted into the program after freshman year. The 60 credit hours that students take are spread out over those 4 years. So they start taking those college classes right away. So it's important that if you think that you want to be in the Collegiate Academy, it's important that you apply now, because once school starts, you cannot be accepted into our program. We're really, really proud of our Collegiate Academy and how far we've come in the last 7 years. We have been National Magnet School Award winners. We've been Schools of Distinction and a School of Excellence, which we're really proud of. Our students come from all over the district, from public, private, and charter schools. And our students are represented in every sport and every club at Armwood. One thing that we're really proud of is the fact that our students are spread out in all of our classes. So on day one, when your student is sitting in English 1 honors, they are going to be sitting with Collegiate Academy Magnet students, but they're also going to be sitting with our honors students. We don't separate them like other programs do. We keep them immersed with everybody else. We want them to get that full high school experience. Now, however, they are collegiate specific or magnet only classes when they do get to those dual enrollment courses. So here are some of the classes that your students will be taking. So their first AP class will be AP Environmental Science. And then depending on scheduling, they'll either have 1 or 2 dual enrollment classes semester 1 and then vice versa for semester 2. So they'll be taking the SLS 1106 first year experience course, REA 2505 vocab improvement, and then CGS 1000 intro to computers. The SLS class is super important for our students because it helps set that academic foundation. It teaches them how to take notes effectively and then what to do with those notes once they take them. It also helps them with study skills, study habits, and how to be successful in these rigorous dual enrollment classes. 10th grade year, they'll be taking general biology and the lab. They'll be taking their second AP class, which is AP World. They'll be sitting in dual enrollment general psychology. And then they'll also be sitting in SPC 1608, which is public speaking. We want our students to leave with the same academic foundations as a student would leave HCC. So we make sure that they're sitting in all those required courses for accreditation and that they're leaving being able to speak in front of a group of peers or a group of adults. So then 11th grade, their first course that they have where they've learned the value of office hours, ENC 1101. Dr. Freeman teaches our students how to write those 1,000+ word papers and then how to really take feedback that's given to revise the essays. All of our students say, looking back, that that was the class that helped prepare them the most for real college and real professors. We have our chemistry class that is taught by a professor who graduated from Duke University with a master's degree in chemistry. And then we also have American history. Senior year, we have college algebra, and we are the only collegiate academy that has an actual real professor, math professor, on campus to help students. None of the other collegiate academies can say that, so we're really proud to have a real math instructor on our campus. Our students will also be taking some of their humanities, intro to religion, intro to philosophy. They'll be taking their government class, and then they'll be taking my class, IDS 2891 Connections. Again, we are the only collegiate academy that offers this course on our campus. None of the other collegiate programs have this course for their students. This course helps students with the entire college application process. So everything from researching the colleges, researching college essay topics, writing, revising, editing those college application essays, filling out the applications, and then learning about scholarships, FAFSA, financial aid, and then how to be successful once you're in college. So we're really proud to have that class. So now you might be thinking, oh my gosh, this is so much. These are a lot of classes. I'm not sure my student can handle it. Well, fear not, because we do have a lot of Collegiate Academy supports in place. So one thing that we have is what we call TELP. It's the Transportation Extended Learning Program. So because our students are coming from all over the district, we do have a program until 6 p.m. every day after school, with the exception of exam week. We offer free tutoring by the collegiate teachers in room 231, which is my classroom. It's our Collegiate Academy resource room. This year, we've been able to offer after-school online tutoring for our e-learners just to make sure that they don't fall behind and they're getting that same opportunity as our brick and mortar students. So during TELP, students have access to an entire computer lab, to a printer, to tutors, to their peers. So it's a great resource. And if you don't get off of work until 5 o'clock and Armwood's on your way home, then you can swing by. You have until 6 p.m. to pick up your student, which is super helpful. We do have our collegiate resource room. We have a fridge, we have microwaves, we have lots of opportunities for collaboration and socialization. Just last week, I saw a junior helping a freshman with their AP environmental work and giving them tips and tricks to survive in that class, which was really great. We do have Mrs. Lippincott. She is our school counselor. She is the only school counselor for our Collegiate Academy students, which is super helpful because our students always know who their counselor is and who to go to. This year, we were able to add Coach Kelly to our support team. He is our academic coaching support for Collegiate Academy. So if students are struggling, he's able to help create time management plans, to help keep them on task, or just give them a person to talk to if they're struggling. So to be eligible for the Collegiate Academy, the Magnet office is going to be looking at the grades earned in core subjects from 7th and 8th grade. They're going to be using the standardized test scores from the 6th grade because there was no testing in the 7th grade because of COVID. To be eligible for the Collegiate Academy, students must have taken and passed Algebra 1 or Algebra 1 honors. And then once they are in our academy, each year they must maintain a 3.0 GPA, high school, unweighted, and then a 2.0 HCC GPA. They're also going to need to take and pass the PERT. So we have a class called Research. Students will take it first semester, and it helps prepare them for the PERT, which is math, reading, and writing. So no fear about that test. We have them completely covered. We have an amazing teacher teaching that class to help prepare them for that exam. So for transportation, we always get a lot of questions about this. We utilize the hub system. So if your student is zoned for Armwood, then they'll take the Armwood bus. But if they're not zoned for Armwood, we use a hub system. So it's the family's responsibility to get the student from home to the hub. Then the student would hop on the bus at that hub and come to Armwood, and then it would be vice versa to go home. So we do offer the TELP program, like I just previously mentioned, in case you can't get your student home from that hub at night. So we have that TELP program available to 6 p.m. So we have a ton of opportunities at Armwood. We have an amazing band and theater program. We have culinary, computer science honors, computer honors society. We have National Honor Society. We have esports, Spanish National Honor Society. We have an amazing HOSA and nursing program. I also run the AVID program at our school and Key Club, where students earn 50 hours of community service each school year. Our Collegiate Academy students are represented in every single club and program on campus. We have robotics, we have machine tech is one of our CTE programs. So students are able to dive into their passions, explore things, and learn what they are passionate about. And then it also helps build that resume up for when it's time to apply to college. We have a lot of programs that go to competitions, places where students can earn awards and distinctions, so that, again, that they have those accomplishments when it is time. So enough from me. I think it's time for you to hear from our seniors. So I'm going to have some of my students share their experiences and words of wisdom. So I'll have Deasia and Janae, if you ladies want to go ahead and start.
Hi. Hello. My name is Deasia.
My name is Janae.
And just some general words. Yes, collegiate is like a very rigorous course to load, and it's a lot of work for these 4 years. But despite that, even looking at all this, you can still have a social life, because for example, we're involved in band, theater. We did Key Club. We've participated in Computer Honor Society. We still had our high school experience and participating in clubs. We've still been able to hang out with our friends despite also being a college student and being in high school at the same time.
And then what I like about Armwood is that they do a really good job of making sure that we feel like regular high school students. So once you step outside of that hallway or outside of that dual enrollment class, you're a regular Armwood student. You don't realize how far you're ahead until you're, let's say this year, we're all applying for colleges, and you realize that you have so much in your belt that you didn't think that you had when you were here. And for students, all I would say is don't be afraid to ask questions, or don't be afraid to ask for help, because
most of our teachers are really open to helping you, even if you're not their student. All you really have to do is ask.
Because we've all struggled in a subject and we all fell behind, but there is resources to help you get from that, at least past the class. And that's about it. Yep.
Perfect. Great advice. Thank you. And Sienna?
Hi, I'm Sienna, and a couple of things I would like to say about Collegiate is that I know it can be a little daunting to go to a new school as a middle schooler. For me, I only knew about 2 people going to Armwood from my middle school, and I ended up loving it, and I'm a senior now, and I'm so glad that I chose to be a part of the Collegiate Academy, because now going through college applications, I've seen how expensive college really is, and we have so many resources at our hands with the Collegiate Academy. You get 2 years of college for free, textbooks are free, and I think as a middle schooler, I didn't really understand how great of an opportunity that is. Also with Collegiate, you get a lot of one-on-one time with your professors that you wouldn't get maybe if once you're in college. So yeah, and also we have a lot of help, like Ms. Berton was saying, with TELP. You can go and stay after school and get help from your actual teachers, which is really awesome, and I'm really grateful for that. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right, so let's get back to our presentation. So hopefully that was helpful for you to hear from actual students. I promise I did not pay them or offer extra credit. They just care that much about our Collegiate Academy that they wanted to share with you to encourage you to apply. So the magnet application is open. It closes on December 11th at 11:59 p.m. So do not procrastinate, get those applications in. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. This is my Google Voice number, the 813-485-4245. So you can even just shoot me a quick text if you want, or you can email me if you have any questions. You can also follow us on our Twitter or on our Instagram to see what our student body is like, to see what kinds of things teachers are doing in our dual enrollment classes, or just to see what our spirit is like in our Collegiate Academy. So we thank you so much for tuning into this presentation. And again, please feel free to reach out if you have any questions. Thank you so much.